Al's here for a taste test. Oh my God. Wow. Bloop. Look what I made. All right, in case you guys missed the last Cooking with Remy, we did a full Thanksgiving special, and that means that I have an entire turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, all the fixins sitting in my fridge, and I don't know about you guys, but my favorite part about Thanksgiving is not the actual day of Thanksgiving food, it's the leftovers. So today, I thought I would share some recipes to zhuzh up your Thanksgiving leftovers. If you're getting a little sick and tired of, you know, spooning it all into a plate, microwaving it, eating as is, I've got you covered. So with that being said, let's get cooking. So the reason why I wanted to make this video for you guys is for this first recipe. I feel like probably a lot of people do this, but in case you don't, this video is for you because I'm about to change your life. Growing up, this was what I looked forward to the day after Thanksgiving, waking up, going down to the kitchen, and my parents making the most amazing leftover turkey sandwiches. My mom makes it, honestly, the best. First ingredient, we have Wonder Bread. Now this is absolutely imperative to this recipe. This is why I loved it so much as a kid. My parents would let me have Wonder Bread once a year in this sandwich. It is so good and so soft and so delicious. So we've got the bread, we need mayo, we need cranberries, we need our fresh sliced turkey from yesterday, and lastly, cheese. There's pretty much nothing healthy about this sandwich, and I could not care less. Now let me just say, I know this recipe is utterly simple, and I know a lot of you guys probably watching this make this already, but to those who don't, I promise you it's so, so good. So we're gonna start by making a cranberry mayo. This is so you get cranberry and mayo in every single bite. So I'm just gonna put mayo into my bowl here. I am a canned cranberry lover. I don't know about you guys. I don't even waste my time making the fresh stuff because I love the canned stuff so much. I'm just gonna spoon her in with the can Jello little design and all. Plop. And then we just mix the two together. Very simple. And then you wanna kind of mash down the big cranberry so it kind of becomes all mixed together. Very crucial step, you want to salt and pepper this liberally. You want it to have lots of flavor because again, this is a pretty basic sandwich. I didn't even mean to do it that time. But every single layer that you add in pairs so well together. So cranberry mayo is done. Now it's time to assemble. I haven't had Wonder Bread in a year. It is so soft and spongy, gorgeous. We cranberry mayo both sides. Lots of cranberry mayo going down. Ooh, she's pink. You wanna get it to literally every little bit of the bread. I'm gonna add on my cheese. The thing with this sandwich is you can totally grill it if you'd like to get the melty cheese, which sounds amazing and is so good. But I like the Wonder Bread because I like how soft it is and I like when it sticks to the roof of my mouth. So I choose to not grill this one, but of course you can put it in a panini press. You can throw it onto your skillet, but my mom and I have always just left the bread as soft and delicious as it is.
Sponsored by Wonder Bread.
Literally, please sponsor me. I'm gonna add a slice of mozzarella cheese. I like mozzarella cheese, it's my favorite, but use whatever cheese you'd like a Colby Jack. My dad likes a pepper jack. I like a mozzarella. Now we're going to layer on our fresh sliced turkey breast. I'm normally a dark meat girl, but on a sandwich, you have to go with the white meat. Just pile it nice and high. I'm gonna do 2 layers actually. Don't forget, as I said, fresh cracked pepper, a little bit of salt. I mean, you can add lettuce, you can add tomatoes, but I'm not going to. I'm just putting the bread right on top, and then you wanna press it down. Press her, oh yes. And I am not a crust girly, so I'm just gonna chop my crust right off. To the people who say they're sad that I'm losing all the sandwich, I still eat the bits, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Of course you can add mashed potatoes, stuffing, vegetables to it, but this is what my parents always did, just super simple. And I've been waiting for this bite.
Happy dance, happy dance.
The bread is stuck to the roof of my mouth. This is what I miss. Oh my God, it's so good. This to me is literally my childhood. I have to call my mom right now. Let's see if she picks up. Oh my God, I can't stop. Look what I made.
Oh, turkey and cranberry.
She knows!
Salt and pepper.
We keep it simple in the Cruz family.
That's the mayo talk, baby.
Exactly!
You guys are the same.
We're the same person. I didn't even tell her I was doing this video. It's so good, Mom.
It looks good.
Look at my turkey breast that I made.
Wow.
I know. I haven't eaten lunch. I'm just gonna take a quick break and eat this as my lunch. that turkey sandwich hit the spot. I'm feeling so good and energized. Now we're gonna get started on something a little less conventional, and that is Thanksgiving leftover Pop Tarts. Yes, you heard me right. You can call them hand pies. You can call them whatever you'd like. Growing up, I feel like this is just a nostalgic episode for me. I love Pop Tarts. I love toaster strudel. Those were like some of my absolute favorite breakfast, lunches, snacks, whatever. Like at my high school, for some reason, they only had baked hot Cheetos and Pop Tarts in the vending machines, and I ate my weight in brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tarts. So with that being said, we have some puff pastry here that I've let thaw. I've got the 2 sheets here, and I'm just going to cut them into Pop Tart size. We're gonna make 4 Pop Tarts out of this dough. Make sure they're all lined up. Of course, you can make your own puff pastry, but why would you do that when you can buy it pre-made? One's gonna be the top, one's gonna be the bottom. Just move some to the sides. Gorgeous. Inside of our puff pastries, you can put literally whatever you want. If you've got turkey, if you've got stuffing, mashed potatoes, vegetables, green bean casserole would be really bomb in here, but I didn't make that this year yet. I'm just gonna use a mixture of the stuff that I have on hand. So I have my extra turkey meat, as you just saw. I'm just gonna slice this into very little bits and pieces. So juicy and delicious. If you too want juicy, delicious champagne turkey this year, go watch Cooking with Remy episode 8. Plug, plug, plug. So I'm gonna make this like into tiny little bite-sized pieces, just so you get turkey in every bite. We're gonna add our turkey to a bowl. We're gonna add all of our fixins together into a bowl so that we can mix it together to then add into the puff pastry. Turkey. Obviously, we're gonna add some cheese in there because this channel loves cheese. You can use shredded cheese, you can use pretty much whatever cheese you'd like. I have some brie cheese from a charcuterie board that I have left over, and brie in this melted in puff pastry sounds delicious. So I'm just going to use this, but again, Thanksgiving leftovers are about just eating whatever is left in the fridge, making things happen. So I'm just going to slice this up with the rind off and then add it to my little mixture. I've got some leftover stuffing, so I'm just gonna add this in. I think stuffing is my favorite side dish to ever exist. Give it a good mix. So the majority of our mixture is ready. Again, feel free to use whatever you want. I'm just going to spoon it into our little pockets here, and trust me, I know I'm a more is more kind of person, but I've learned the hard way. Do not overstuff whatever it is that you're stuffing, because it's not fun. It doesn't look as good as you think it's gonna look. It doesn't taste as good as you think it's gonna taste. Learn from my mistakes. All right, so that looks good. You wanna leave about 1/2 inch of clearance on each side of the Pop-Tart and just kind of put it right in the center. I'm so excited for this video.
Me too.
Woo, that looks so good. As we all know now, I am a cranberry fanatic, so I'm just gonna add a little bit, just in kind of little like different sections. It's gonna melt down into our mixture while the Pop-Tarts bake, just so you get a little bite of cranberry. Also, if you don't wanna add the canned cranberries, you can of course add little sweetened dried cranberries too, but I just love this canned stuff. That's the one thing as I became an adult, I realized this stuff is amazing. And lastly, for some texture, the only reason we eat green bean casserole, these crunchy little like French onions, crispy fried onions. You're lying if you actually like the green beans in the casserole. And don't just eat the onions. I'm gonna add these in for some texture. Again, if you have vegetables, you should totally add this in, but I'm gonna keep mine delicious like this. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So we transferred our Pop-Tarts onto a baking sheet with a Silpat. Feel free to do aluminum foil or spray the bottom so it doesn't stick. Now we're gonna take the tops of our Pop-Tarts and place them on top. Press them nicely, let them just fold over. Try and find the matching tops. It's like a little puzzle, a game. And then we're gonna take a fork and just press down on all the edges so that it closes up nicely. You wanna press down firmly so it actually closes as well. Guess what's inside here, Cal? Turkey. So our Pop-Tarts are formed, and I put a little X in the top. You can put whatever little design that you want, but this is going to release the steam so that everything can puff up beautifully and not get all like wet on the inside. And I have an egg here that I've beaten, and we're going to give all of our Pop-Tarts a little egg wash. This is gonna make sure our puff pastry turns nice and golden brown and delicious and looks beautiful and tastes great. Just brush it on in all the crevices. It makes a world of difference. All right, a Remy recipe would not be complete without a little flaky salt on top. Honestly, it looks beautiful, but also I just love the extra little flavor that it gives. Gonna do a little salt right on top, and then we're gonna bake these at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. Check on them. If they need a little more time, you can go up to 20, but this looks perfect, and in the oven they go. This is gonna be very impressive. Dun, 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 dun.
What? Bakery quality stuff right there.
Woohoo! Woo! Guys, our leftover Pop Tarts are done. I need to slice into this. I want to see all the steam. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's even better than I could have expected. Obviously, we need a taste test. Oh, hot. Obviously, would not be complete without gravy. Oh my God. Wow. Seriously, you can even make these into like little bites and serve them as an appetizer maybe. Of pastry in the throat. I'm so full from that sandwich, but I gotta try. No joke, delicious. Try this, thank me later. On to the next recipe. This one is very fun. And again, what I love about all these is you can really tailor them to whatever leftovers that you have. And you can just keep making them over and over again until you are all out of leftovers and you gotta wait till next year. Or maybe Christmas. But we're gonna make mashed potato waffles in those waffle makers that went super viral. I have like a little mini one. It's super cute. You can also make these into like little pancakes if you want. If you don't have a waffle maker, make them into big waffles, whatever works for you. Here I have mashed potatoes. Throw all these into my bowl. I have stuffing, so I'm just gonna add in some stuffing. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. Put in maybe like a cup of stuffing or so. I have flour, baking soda, and baking powder. It's gonna thicken them, make them fluffy. To bind everything, I'm gonna add in 2 eggs. This is going to make sure everything sticks and stays together. Bloop. I'm also gonna add in cheese again. I'm gonna add in cheddar to these, but again, feel free to add whatever cheese you want. You can add in some green onions if you wanna add like Brussels sprouts, even some kale or just something, spinach, add a little health to it. And I'm gonna give this all a nice mix together. Also, just so you know, waffle mix is normally pretty thick like this, so don't be alarmed if it's extra thick. For some more flavor, of course, I have some herbs left over from all of my cooking, so I'm just gonna add in some thyme. You just take it and you just run it down like this. To loosen this, you can add in a little water or chicken stock. I'm just gonna add in a little gravy. And as we all know, I'm big on textures and I have a lot of cornflakes left from my potato casserole, so we're gonna add in some cornflakes. Grab a handful and just crunch her in. A little more for good measure. There we go. Give it all one good mix. If your mixture is still too thick, you can add in again chicken stock, water, whatever you'd like, but this looks pretty good to me. All right, we've got our little waffle maker. I'm just gonna open it up. It is hot. I'm just gonna spray it with a little bit of cooking spray so nothing sticks. And then we're just gonna spoon our mixture in. Don't make them too thick because they won't cook all the way through. Nice, even layer. And then close her up and press. Now we wait about 4 to 5 minutes and we've got a delicious, crispy Thanksgiving leftover waffle. Great for brunch maybe, a little boozy brunch or throw in. There you go. So cute. All right guys, Thanksgiving waffles are done. I'm way too full from this video, but look at this. Oh my God. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting very full. I just need a little bite, but I'm still gonna try for you guys. Oh, that crispy edge with the gravy. The crispiness of the waffle with the gravy. It's so perfect. It's soft on the inside from the mashed potatoes, crispy on the outside from the waffle maker. Kind of reminds me of a croquet a little bit because of the texture. This is so good. If you have a lot of mashed potato leftovers, you know what to do. All right, last but not least, we have another sandwich idea because I feel like those are truly the easiest and quickest things to make with Thanksgiving leftovers. So we're doing a little twist on a classic meatball sandwich. Now, I love a meatball sandwich. One of my favorites to get at Subway is the meatball marinara. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell people that, but if you didn't watch the Cooking with Remy Thanksgiving special, we made these delicious turkey and cranberry stuffing meatballs. They're to die for. In here, it's just jam-packed with like herbs and stuffing and turkey and cranberry, so it's got a lot in here, and the sandwich itself can be pretty simple. So for this, I'm gonna use sourdough bread. You can use a normal like sub sandwich if you want to really do like the meatball marinara style. But I love me some sourdough and I love me a panini sandwich. So we've got our bread here and I'm gonna butter the outside with some softened butter. Slather the butter on to get a nice crispy exterior. Also next to me, I have this monstrous George Foreman grill. I got this from Macy's and I'm very excited. I haven't used it yet, so I figured I'd pull it out for today to make us a delicious panini. Once the butter is spread, we can flip it over. As you saw earlier, I love my cranberry mayo. You can totally mix it again and use the same cranberry mayo from before. But right now, for a little differentiation in flavor, I'm using Kewpie mayo, which you know who Emily Mariko is. You probably know what Kewpie mayo is. This is a Japanese mayo. It's like a little bit tangier and sweeter and just delicious. I love all mayos. I do not discriminate against mayos, but I'm just gonna spread this all around. The meatballs already have cranberries in them, but as you're getting to know me now, you know I gotta add more cranberries. I love getting a big bite of the cranberry in there. I also really like lingonberries. If you are Swedish, then you know. My uncle is Swedish, and he's taught me the love language that is lingonberries, and they are so good. Back with the same cheese, I'm using my mozzarella again, just because I love mozzarella cheese, and I'm gonna put it on each side of the bread to get extra cheesy and delicious in our panini. I just got so excited that we're making a video for YouTube. I just got like this happy feeling. Okay. That is down. Now we're gonna add our meatballs. You can have them if you want. I feel like maybe I should just leave them whole just because this is a heavy duty grill. Callie! I'm gonna put this other side of my sandwich on, press her down, and then our grill is hot and ready. Put it on and press. Ah!
Don't press hard. No, press hard.
It'll kind of do its, yeah, magic.
Whoa!
She's juicy.
Normally I just use a grill pan. This is so much cooler.
Yeah.
Cal's here for a taste test.
I sure am. Let's do it.
Okay, he's gonna taste test our Thanksgiving leftover Pop Tarts. Do you want gravy on yours? Do you want to
A
dip
little
it?
bit,
You
yeah.
want to dip it in gravy? Taste test, baby. You go.
You're very flaky.
Get a good bite.
I got all pastry.
Yeah, let me split it in half for you.
Oh.
She's gotten her.
That's really good.
Thank you so much, Cal. Everybody give it up for Cal. Bye. Love you. Back to our grill. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wow. Oh my God, the cheese is melted. She's looking great. Let's turn it off. So good. All right, we're gonna slice it. Ooh. Ooh, it's so hot. All right, we got our meatball sandwich here. It smells so good. This is the last bite I can have of anything because I'm so full, but I keep eating. Oh my God. The crusty sourdough. Mmm. So good. If any of you try these recipes, please let me know. Tweet me, tag me, send me pictures, whatever it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a very safe and fun Thanksgiving / Black Friday, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.